Hi, I'm with Carlos Fuentes at the Creekview Automotive Technology Center where he's an instructor here. Carlos, I know your program is going to get a site evaluation, the Creekview Automotive Technology program, by the end of the year. What advantages do you see our students having going through a program that is NATEF certified?
Well, we're going to go through our NATEF evaluation. NATEF is the organization that's more or less like TEA for all automotive programs in the United States. We'll be evaluated in 10 areas. One of the advantages is when we do have our certification, the students will be able to take the credit that they've earned here in high school and carry it on to Brookhaven, TSCC Waco, OSU Okmulgee, and it'll be easily transferable because they'll have the experience. Another advantage is that the hands-on experience that they're going to earn here is also going to get them a foot in the door in their workplace. Once they get their 2 years experience, they'll be able to get their final certification, which will be their ASE certification.
Hi, we're at Creekview High School in the fashion design class. I'm with Barbara Sill, and we're talking about the Harvard report and some of the findings we've found in that report. And according to that report, the Harvard report, problem solving and creativity are two key components to 21st century skills that needed to be stressed in education. How is your class specifically going about stressing those goals?
Well, fashion design deals mainly with creativity in the fact that they have to design their own garments. For example, with the project that we're working on now, they've been given duct tape and aluminum foil and asked to create a prom dress that resembles one made out of fabric, but by using different materials, they have to go through the problem-solving aspects of how to work with those materials and how to make it still look attractive. They worked on a team, so they build team building skills, and then they will take these same design principles to the computer lab and work with a computer-based program to design fashions on their own after this.
Hi, I'm with Amy Toy at the Law and Criminal Justice Academy at Creekview High School. And I want to talk a little bit about some examples of careers within the law enforcement profession that sort of require a post-secondary education.
Sure. There are several careers that actually involve post-secondary education: FBI agents, forensic scientists, game wardens, U.S. Marshals, state troopers. All of those are going to require some post-secondary education.
Okay. And your program here at Creekview, what are the skills they're learning to help them pursue something like that in the post-secondary world?
Well, it depends on the career. Here in the forensic science class, they're learning all different types of skills, from going to a crime scene and actually investigating a crime scene to what they're working on now, which is blood spatter, and how to analyze, if they're at a crime scene, the blood that's present. So in that particular class, they learn those skills. In our law enforcement class, they're going to learn about Miranda rights. They're going to learn about search and seizure. So depending on the career, we do have the classes to support those skills.
Hi, I'm here with Nicole Loken. She teaches BIM at Creekview High School. And I understand you were first to bring this program of Microsoft Office Specialist certification to the Creekview classroom.
Yes.
How do you think that's going to benefit our students as they enter the job market, but also for community college level or the college level?
Well, what I find, because I teach also the practicum in business management, is that our kids are coming into my class and they have Word experience or PowerPoint, Excel, or database experience, but it's just on the very top level. So they're going out to their employers and they all kind of say the same thing: I know Word. But it doesn't actually show that they know Word. So with this certification, Microsoft Office Specialist certification, they're showing their employers that indeed they know the program.
Lexi, I understand that you're going through the Microsoft Office Specialist certification here at Creekview High School. What are your experiences going through this program?
Well, especially the one in Word, we use it a lot, but it makes it a lot easier. You learn to do things that you never really used before. And I guess at work, you're going to have to do a lot more of those things when you're working in something like Word, which is probably the most common one. And so it really helps you be more competent, and having that certificate for an employer shows that you can do it and you're going to know how to do it without asking a million questions.
Jesse, Microsoft Office is such a powerful, powerful program. Everyone uses it every day in business and academics. How are you going to stand out by getting that certification in the real world?
Well, since I'm certified in Microsoft Word, I think I would have a better opportunity to get a job in my long run versus someone who hasn't have as much experience as I have. And it'll look better on my resume versus someone who doesn't have the actual certificate and the job that we're both trying to get.
It's anticipated that there will be 8 million job openings in fields such as construction, manufacturing, and natural resources. And at Newman Smith and in David McGill's program, they're building individuals that will be qualified in those positions. Now, David, I heard you're exploring options at some of the local community colleges for your students. Could you explain a little bit more about that?
Yeah, in a couple weeks, we're planning on taking about 20 seniors to Northlake College and let them see what their program's all about. Northlake College has a construction technology program where the students can get an associate degree in building technology, residential construction, commercial construction, electrical, and plumbing and pipe fitting.
Okay, and with some of those options and some of the things you're doing here, how is that gearing students and getting them qualified to take positions out in the real world?
What we do here is I like to expose the kids to all different types of construction and try and pique their interest in something that they can take with them after school and even go to the community college and learn something there after high school. I'm trying to get their kids, build their confidence and having a good experience in high school and using that, and hopefully that'll get them off to college also.
As you can see behind me, there's busy working students here at R.L. Turner Cosmetology. Ms. High, in your cosmetology department, what are some of the certificates or licensures your students can obtain to become successful in your career?
Right now, my seniors are, they have to receive 1,000 hours to complete this course. Right now, my seniors are practicing on to prepare themselves to take their state board examination. They have to do a certain task in order to get their license. So, all of my students will receive their license. They normally receive their license every year. Once they receive their license, my students, I help them find a job location. Some of them go and work at Supercut, JCPenney. Some of them might go to a salon or go off to college and use it as a, something that they can just make extra money with to keep going on to another level.
Ranchview High School in Carrollton-Farmers Branch Independent School District is fortunate enough to have a top-notch technology program featuring engineering, media, and next year even going into robotics. I'm here with Leon Frederick, the technology instructor here at Ranchview High School, and he is actually starting a robotics class next year. But first I want to ask you, what sequence of CTE courses would you advise students in high school to take if they're interested in pursuing a career in the engineering field?
Well, in the engineering field here at Ranchview, we offer several classes, one of them being the concepts class, which is actually our lab class, which offers a variety of different modules to work on to expose the students to different areas they could potentially go into as an employment field. Followed that by either the robotics class, which we're adding next year, or the graphics class, which is an AutoCAD design for engineering and architecture.
Oh, awesome. It's unbelievable at a high school level to have that type of program.
Absolutely. And also in the same field, you really want to take upper level math and science level classes to take and compare with that and work together on, and that'll give you better exposure to what you're looking to do.
R.L. Turner is offering a great many opportunities to all of its students, especially their senior year through the academies here at R.L. Turner, focusing on the internship program. And according to the Harvard Report on Education, internships and practicums need to grow in order for students to obtain the workplace experience. As a result of this experience, students will be more prepared to set long-range career goals. An emphasis is put on support within the community to help students develop a vision beyond entry-level employment. Now, Mike, in your opinion, what can CTE teachers do to increase the awareness within the community of district course offerings in the internship and practicum area?
CTE teachers play a key role as liaisons between the school and the community, because in many cases our community doesn't know about all the wonderful different course offerings we have that are vocationally related, including our internship program. As a result of that, we do try as much as we can to share the good news about it, but it's really more than just our role and responsibility. We need all the teachers throughout the district, as well as parents and anyone in the community that knows about our programs, including our internships, to share that with other businesses, because we're always looking for positive partners that can come in and use our students as interns in a way that's going to be good for everyone involved.
Hi, I'm here with Linda Mayfield here at Cafe Smith, and we're on the Newman Smith campus in the Culinary Arts program. And according to the Harvard Report, oral communication and written communication play a huge role in people's future in the professional world and their academic career. How are you implementing that into the culinary program here at Newman Smith?
That is very, very simple because students in a kitchen or any kind of food service have to have both of those skills at the highest level. The recipes the students use, they read them through twice the day before they're cooking and ask any questions they might have. Then, of course, when they're cooking, and all of our quantities are for 25, so it's a little bit different than what they would have in a home. They have to read the recipes as they're cooking, and then when I ask them questions, they have to repeat back because they understood the question. If I say, please butter the rolls, they'll have to say, yes, chef, I'll be glad to butter the rolls. That way we know we communicate on the same level.
Everything looks so great in here, and everyone's doing such a great job.
It smells good.
It does. It smells good. It smells wonderful. Now, how do you implement that professionalism into the curriculum and into what they do in the Cafe Smith area?
Well, that starts with the way we look. As you can see, we have on our chef attire. I find when the students are dressed professionally, they perform better. They're required to provide black pants and shoes. The school provides them uniforms, the chef jacket and the aprons. And they're required to have that on any day that we're serving customers.
Now, I understand you guys are going to El Centro to get some of those skills and some of those classes in culinary arts. Could you just sort of explain what your plans are pursuing that?
Well, I'm going to go get my basics done at El Centro because it's just the same as going to Le Cordon Bleu. It's just so much cheaper and more convenient. So once I get those basics done, I'll transfer to UNT and get the actual degree, and then from there go into working in I want to say like a 4-star restaurant. I want to go straight to the top. And after a while, I want to open up my own restaurant and hopefully eventually end up back as a teacher, passing on the skills that I learned to new people.
Great. And all you guys are going to El Centro to start with. I know, what other skills do you think you're getting from this program that would help you to be able to jump into a program like that?
Definitely leadership skills and communication, teamwork, sanitation, proper uniform, good hygiene. You know, all the bare minimal basics that you would need to step into a kitchen.
According to the Harvard Report on Education, job growth is expected in the next decade in green technology. How are classes in METSA preparing students for this projected job growth in green collar jobs?
The green career jobs all focus on collaboration among teams. So METSA, being a project-based environment and hands-on approach, allows our students to work 4 years on improving their 21st century skills. In addition, in our engineering classes, there are a lot of focus on green tech jobs. For example, in our principles of engineering class, in their thermal unit, the students learned about different installations. They got to test it to figure out which ones are most efficient. In our civil engineering class, the students have been learning about energy efficiency and LEED points. So every project they do, they have to earn LEED points for their project. Biotech class, the students have used their yeast mobile to actually convert fermentation into carbon dioxide, which is used for alternative energy. In our clubs, we focus a lot on robotics. We have an electric car conversion where students actually took a riding lawnmower that was gas and was not working, disassembled it, put it together, and converted it to electric riding lawnmower. And our next project, they're actually taking a car, doing the same thing, but also use solar energy for that. So everything we do in METSA, within the school, within the classroom environment, or in clubs, is really focused on 21st century jobs.